So this letter, and the reason why I picked it, because it has a powerful, larger message in it. And it's addressed to Dara Khosrowshahi by a driver called Brian, written on December the 9th. I'm going to block out his address, but he's from St. Paul, Minnesota. And he says here, thanks for the raise for 6,950 Uber drivers in Minnesota, effective 8 days ago, December the 1st. Now, this is him writing. He's obviously not writing this on behalf of 6,950 Uber drivers, because a lot of those Uber drivers have mixed feelings or different feelings. But this is his message, and there is a powerful message within this message. It says here, Mr. Dara Khosrowshahi, CEO, Uber Technologies, 1725 3rd Street, San Francisco. Dear Mr. Khosrowshahi, this letter of thanks to you and your board of directors, plus other interested parties, for the Uber raise in Minnesota that just started 8 days ago. As you know, per mile Uber payout for Minnesota drivers increased from 61 cents per mile to $1.28 per mile, and wait time payout increased from 14 cents to 34 cents a minute, effective December the 1st, 2024. My average daily drive to this day, since 2017, for Uber is usually 4 to 5 hours, 6 days a week, for a total of 24 to 30 hours per week. Before the raise, my Uber weekly revenue amounted to about $550 to $650 a week. That's pathetic, by the way. That's sad. And now it's up to $850 to $950 a week. I still find that pathetic and sad, but he's obviously grateful for the increase, a welcome increase, this driver says, of $300 to $400 or $1,200 to $1,600 a month. This data is not only on the Uber app, but also entered into Excel spreadsheets week to week for the 2024 calendar year on my Apple laptop. You and your board might concur. This is the part that I think is important, right? I would never, the letter that I would write, Mr. Khosrowshahi, would not be pretty. I mean, I would raise hell, to be quite honest, right? I mean, I don't even believe he deserves such a positive letter. But this is where, I think this is where it gets interesting. You and your board might concur that drivers across your platform worldwide, exactly, worldwide, deserve incremental per mile and wait time increase, because such extra wages significantly increase their quality of life, address vehicle maintenance costs, all amidst numerous higher costs of living economies. Now, he addresses this. It says here, he signs it, Brian Petit, Uber driver since 2017, 11,400 trips, 4.99 rating. By the way, you might agree your pre-rate raise threat posure for 1 to 2 years to leave Minnesota was doom and gloom, bluster, PR of fear. Also true. Uncertainty and doubt. Maybe a different approach of word use would have been more appealing, like a wide range of options are on the table for this market at the time. So he's basically telling Dara Khosrowshahi how he would write the letter. And then it's addressed to the Uber board and Minnesota state and local political officials. He sent them all a letter, both in alphabetical order by the last name. Uber board, Ravati, Advaiti, Mr. Turki, Alnawaiza, Ursula Burns, Robert Eckert, Mandy Ginsberg, Miss Wanling Martello, Mr. Ronald Sugar, Mr. John Tain, Mr. David Trujillo, Mr. Alexander Wainance, Minnesota state and local political officials, Nicole Blissenbach, Commissioner, Mayor Melvin Carter, Adam Duenik, President and CEO, Downtown Council, Senator Omar Fateh, Legislative Aide Chris Mayer. I mean, these are all people you can reach out to. Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan, Senator John A. Hoffman, Legislative Aide Cassie Saw, Minnesota Representative Samakap Hussein, City Council Member Metra Jalali, Dua Yang Legislative Aide, Kathy McCarthy Spokesperson, Senator Zainab, Legislative Aide Ben Petit, Senator Sandra Papas, Legislative Aide Fatima, Ms. James Parrott, Director of Economic and Fiscal Policies, Mr. Michael Reich, Chair, Center on Wage and Employment Dynamics, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, Ms. Angie Whitcomb. So he's done his homework. He definitely has done his homework. I'm still hanging out by the fires. It's not looking good. It's just spreading in all directions. So prayers to everyone. Hopefully not more structures and houses burned down, but this is getting really out of hand. And thanks for writing that letter. There are two powerful messages in the letter. How do you feel? Would you write, how would you address Dara Khosrowshahi or David Risher? Please leave your comments. Thank you.